Hello, today's video is Chapter 13, Section 1 on bones and muscles. You should have your textbook open to pages 508 to page 517. And you can follow along and pause at any point you need in the video. A big idea we're going to be working on this chapter is how do the physical principles of forces and machines relate to the functions of your muscles and skeleton. So you don't need to know the answer to this question yet, but you should be thinking about it as we work through the chapter, and sections 2 and sections 3 will bring some more clarity. So we'll come back to this question later. Organ systems and homeostasis. We're going to start by talking about levels of organization in the human body. Cells are the smallest level of organization. Next comes tissues. Tissues are groups of specialized cells. Some examples of tissues would be muscle tissue, nervous tissue, and connective tissue. Organs are next after tissues. And organs are things like your stomach, your heart, and your brain. And largest of all are organ systems, which are made up of multiple organs. So for example, the digestive system is made up of your mouth, your stomach, and your intestines, as well as some other organs. Pause the video and think about the question below. From our study of cells, are you able to name some specific tissues, organs, and organ systems? Hopefully you paused the videos. We still have some work left to do on cells, but you might have come up with some of the answers I just talked about, like muscle tissue, nervous tissue, things like that.
Okay, we haven't talked about cells yet, but we will next trimester. Cells are the basic unit of structure and function in living things. So it's the smallest unit of what makes you up. So if you were a building, a cell would be a single brick. And how many cells do you have? You have about 100 trillion cells in your body. Now, cells can't do everything that a body needs to do alone, so they must work together. And when you have a group of specialized cells working together, that is called a tissue. We have muscle tissue that helps you move. We have nervous tissue. Although this is incorrect, it's not located only in your heart, it's all throughout your body. We have connective tissue, and this is a close-up of cartilage that you have in your body, which is an example of connective tissue. And epithelial tissue, which makes up your skin. So, like I said, muscle tissue helps your body move. Nervous tissue sends messages from your brain to the rest of your body and back and forth. So it tells your body how to react. Connective tissue connects and supports the different parts of your body, and bones and fat and cartilage are examples of connective tissue. Epithelial tissue protects the surfaces of your body and also lines the inside of your organs.
Okay, so the 4 levels of organization, we start off with the simplest. Miss McKernan and Miss Kim talked about the cells. Then it worked up, cells that work together form tissues. And now we're at organs. And this is what you're probably most familiar with in your body. Organs like the heart, we have the brain, there's the eye, liver. There's lots of other organs that you guys can find in your body, and these organs are made up of tissues that work together. And obviously, organs help to keep you alive. And organs that work together form an organ system. Okay, if you guys think of the digestive system, you have the esophagus, you got the stomach, the small, the large intestine, as well as the liver. They all work together in order to digest your food, break your food down into particles that your cells can eat. So this is how your body's organized. The cells make up tissues, the tissues make up organs, and the organs make up organ systems. Now, as you go up this level of organization, they get more and more complex, and they're more and more important to your body. You cannot live without an organ system. You most likely cannot live without an organ, or it'd be very difficult for you to live. Without tissues or without cells, again, you guys could not live, but those small cells, there's so many of them, they die all the time. But you definitely don't want your organs to die. So, levels of organization. You got cells, simplest. Then you got tissues. Then you got organs. Finally, you got an organ system. And organ systems, that makes up you, which is an organism. All right. Now, you guys are absolutely perfect, okay? And because you guys are absolutely perfect, nothing's wrong with you, you want to keep your body that way. And this is where homeostasis comes in, okay? Because everything's perfect, everything's working well, you want it to stay that way. You don't want it to change, in other words. So your body tries to maintain what's called homeostasis. And if you guys look at the prefix homeo or homo, that means the same. Homeo means the same. So trying to keep your body the same, your body's in constant battle trying to keep the inside of your body the same. The pH level the same temperature, everything about your body the same number of blood cells, the same amount of adrenaline, the same amount of blood sugar in your body. Your body's in a constant battle trying to keep everything the same. And this is what we call homeostasis. Big example of homeostasis is when you're out at PE, okay? Especially on a very hot day. When you run and active, your core body temperature rises. And that's not a very good thing, especially if it rises too much. So your body fights that rise in temperature through sweating, and the sweating helps to cool your body down. When you're cold outside, if you have been to Big Bear in the snow, your core body temperature now drops, and your body does not like that. So your body responds by shivering. Your muscles shake uncontrollably, and this helps to increase your core body temperature. So, to recap, your body's made up of four parts. You got cells, you got tissues, you got organs, and you got organ systems. That makes up your body. And because your body is perfect, your body tries to maintain what's called homeostasis. Remember, homeo means the same, okay? You're trying to keep your body the same. All right, thank you for watching, and make sure you take the notes and you are ready for the quiz in 2 days. Thank you.